Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before, what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like run, Lindsey, run.
Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker, coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Running free. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try the outside to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dumps it off in the flats. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Adams. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. Good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Dogs! loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover, this game is entirely over.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
To the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And wings it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looks as if he's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. on his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To the air on first down. Dances away. Escapes the sack. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Still looking on the move. On the move, he fires. Working that left side. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced... completion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the back over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They'll try the toss to the left. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.